Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're here with Alphino. Let's see what he has to say. Might Sir Emmerich perchance have received word of a Dravanian advance, or mayhap they have located that is to say, mayhap Nidhogg has been found. Come, I would hear that what the Lord Commander has to say. Well, let's see what Emmerich has to say.
My friends, I thank you for coming.
You have had news of Nidhogg?
Alas not. Our scouts range far and wide, but they have as yet found no trace of the Great Worm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists, but even they returned empty-handed.
A pity.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the worm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that. Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we speak?
With all haste. I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the Knights of the Four Houses to the men and women of the Watch. But I did not summon you to discuss strategy.
What then would you have of us, my lord?
I will speak plain. Now that Nidhogg is possessed of both of his eyes, no mortal force we can muster will repel him. That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
You speak of Hraesvelgr?
I do. To whom else could we turn?
That he is Nidhogg's equal I do not deny, nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... how shall I put this?
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelgr's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men. But much has changed since your visit to Somal, and if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it. Such was my oath, to defend the people of Ishgard. Come what may, my friends, the battle with Nidhogg will mark the end of my tenure as the acting head of church and state. Will you help me discharge this final duty?
I mean, can always ask, right?
We will, my lord, though I fear our involvement offers no guarantee of success. Come then, we will depart at your leisure.
Thank you. Both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
Well, that's something. But we got me. It grieves me to impose upon you in this manner, but you of all people understand the threat we now face. It is no imposition, Sir Emmerich. To Laura and I, Ishgard is as a second home. After the many battles we have fought and the bonds we have forged, the plight of your nation has become our own. If there is aught that we can do to aid in its salvation, then pray impose all you must. You are true friends. Shall we be about our task then? We have no way of knowing when Nidhogg's shade will strike, but we must assume that time is not our ally. Indeed, with that in mind, I have taken the liberty of dispatching a messenger to inform Mistress Tataru that you will be escorting me to Somal. I confess, I did not provide the exact details of our destination, as they are as yet unknown to me. We will summon Hraesvelgr at Zenith in the Churning Mists. Ere we begin our ascent, however, I think it best that we pay a visit to Annex Shrine. You seek an advantage in the coming negotiations? I do. I will consult with Vidofnir. I propose this is in part out of concern for her condition. Were she to succumb to her wounds, it would have grave consequences for our alliance. That apart, she may be able to provide insight into her sire's current state of mind. Well reasoned. To the Dravanian Forelands, then. Well, well. Alright, let's go there. Alright, we made it. Let's see. This is the warrior of warriors and her companions. What bringeth you to mine abode? Pray forgive us for disturbing your recuperation, Vidofnir. I hope your wound does not pain you overmuch. Didst thou imagine me close to death? The thrust was deep, but not mortal. I will heal in time. Full glad I am to hear it. You were the guest of honor at our conference, and we failed in our duty of protection. On behalf of Ishgard, I apologize unreservedly. I am a dragon full grown, and thou fought to protect me, mortal. I was tempered by the fires of battle, ere thy great-grandsire learned to crawl. Thy words do remind me of a knight whom I called friend some 1,000 years past. He swore to defend me from harm and hardship. Would that we could return to that era of peace, when man and dragon knew such comradeship. Would that our God, I can't speak! Would that our every effort to do so were not undone by ancient rancour. For a truth there can be no peace while Nidhogg's shade yet lingereth. That much is plain, yet we lack the strength to banish him. Thus do we make for Somal to beseech the aid of your sire once more. Folly, thou knowest as well as I how he will answer. Hraesvelgr's heart remains unchanged then, a pity, but if it is folly to hope, I am content to die a fool. As have ever been the way with thy kind. Go then, but be warned. The Shade's presence have driven its minions to frenzy. Thank you, Vidofnir. We shall disturb your rest no longer. Though I expected no better answer from Vidofnir, I take little pleasure from having been proven right. It would seem that our presence at Zenith will be every bit as unwelcome as I had anticipated, but what is the ire of one great worm to a trio of self-confessed fools such as ourselves? Let us begin our ascent. After you, Master Alphino. Scout ahead if you wish, Laura. We shall join you outside Moghome. Let's go to Moghome. Alright, we're here in Moghome. And let's see what Emmerich is saying while he's enjoying the view. I had heard tales of the world above the clouds, but never did I dream. One's mind paints a pale picture of its majesty. you live to see such wonders, I am reminded of my first visit to this peak, when Estinian and Isael yet walked at our side. Popo, is that you, Laura? Ah, if it isn't Mog, don't tell me you've forgotten my name, Kupo. After all we've been through together. But at least you remember me. You do remember me, don't you, Laura? Probably both are wrong, no? Sure, you seemed a bit hesitant for a moment there, but I'm sure you were just fondly recalling the time we camped near Zenith, right? Mesa, was it right? Oh, I was right. Nice. But putting our shared history to one side, what brings you and your friends to Mog Home, Kupo? Ah, another audience with old Hraesvelgr. Well, I hope you've brought the horn. With the winds as gentle as they are, a good loud toot should reach the great worm's ears easily enough. That is good to hear, Mokan. Thank you. We had best press on to Zenith, while the winds are in our favor. Now that was unexpected. Chieftain Moglin will want to hear about this. Alright, let's go to Zenith. Alright, we're here. Let's blow the whistle. Or the horn was. Yes, I dare.
Great Hraesvelgr. 'Tis not lightly that we beg this audience. Pray hearken to our words, for they concern the future of man and dragon both.
Greetings, Hraesvelgr. I am Emeric de Burrell, acting ruler of the nation of Ishgard. I am come before you to parley on behalf of my people.
Well, guess he knows.
You foresaw mine intent.
Lis Nidhogg kasmon ikin Lis noan jas an es in Salen mon hanesh Ndahai in Stapol ian in Nidhogg Shin hes iso al Seth Osk, kom I Nidhogg kin an. Nosk deg gan en.
We understand that in your despair at man's betrayal, you seek only the refuge of solitude. But despite your protestations of spent faith, do you not still nurture the smallest flame of hope?
Hast da lie in?
I do. If you claim I see falsely, then tell me, why did you consent to bear Hraesvelgr upon your back?
Is known. Kaisia in. Holhes XIV valsu. Nesk an in eskba. An snarhau us hesne. Ikin en eran.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting. It seems to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
Snosk in letlai. Nalosk asisan. Ekmon kin una en.
Should we suffer ties of blood to bind our hands, then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin.
Not gonna lie, Hraesvelgr is kind of like those typical, very old people that are like, oh, I know everything. I know best. You can tell me anything. I know everything. You know, it's like, okay.
When my father corrupted himself and his followers with the power of a primal, I beseeched the warrior of light to slay him, an act alike to patricide. That he did not die by my hand matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold the greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours. Alas, your brother Worm now prepares to murder those whom I sought to spare. What is more, he has taken my comrade's body for his own. But if I must slay my dearest friend to defeat my direst foe, I will not flinch from my duty.
Sekmon infin. Sesk antis ekmon. Kin al ud. Sloskna, dyrkin illes, kolhes nar inish, draor in.
Listen to that.
Da Nidhogg, ngarjas, nosk in an, slisva holkas, kai in na.
While the shade of vengeance remains, the future will ever be uncertain. Help us save our companion.
Esgnitheg esgdir ulgar an, el in an hesnesh an, eskjas ong, arm on inga. Al in on ulwater, smahes in an. Sway in Ratatoska dis die an. Slosk kin. Skol ich les ilo.
We're spying. I believe I spied a wyvern landing just outside the palace. It is doubtless one of the children of whom Hraesvelgr spoke. Come, my friends, let us not keep our escort waiting. Let's go. Well, it's a small boy compared. My broodmates and I will bear you to the place of your trial. Make your preparations. Ooh, nice. All right. Yeah, let me get in queue. All right, we're entering Sohr Khai. I hope I remember a little bit of what is going on. I think it was a pretty cool dungeon. Oh. Yeah, I like this one. But I don't remember the fights really. Yay, first one. Oh. Bracelet. Sure, why not? Alrighty.
Soleil in eye. Soleil in eye.
That looks pretty cool. With the light and everything. Wait, that is different. Yay!
L'ong an keen ignesnesh. L'ong in. Ale waren in an. Sai udles. Es. Sis en an. Slees like K1. Oh, da. Tan in sisnat. Swor as finan.
Yay!
Ikin el en in an. Sedgar in Nidhogg. Tai shi es isa.
Nice. Oh, my poor ribs, that was a painful reminder of a Great Worm's might. And had he truly meant us harm, we would not be standing here now. Plainly, his intent was to teach. His onslaught forced me to recall my training. About the speed of the dragon, his balance, his blind spots, it was in short a very thorough lesson. Laura, let me begin by congratulating you on the completion of your trial. For one with a name more befitting a jester, you fight with the savagery of a rabid demon. Do you see how my wings are kinked? Even my palm aches. After this drubbing, I fear my loyal subjects will have to bear the load of my personal chores for quite some time, Kupo, possibly indefinitely. Well, when I told you about Laura's trial, I didn't mean for the rest of us to suffer. That's triple shifts for you, Mokan. Aww, so mean. Triple, but that's not fair. There's no justice, Cooper. None at all. Well. Shouldn't have such a big mouth.
Our negotiations proved rather more strenuous than I had anticipated, but the results seem well worth the effort.
The battle was indeed hard won. Thank you, my friends. I would never have earned Hraesvelgr's cooperation had you not seen fit to grant me yours. 'Twas your stalwart heroism that moved the heart of the Great Worm at the last. Any gratitude I can offer is but poor reward for your continued service to Ishgard.
Twould seem our final reckoning with the dread worm is at hand. I only wish we had some inkling as to when he means to strike.
Well, I guess pretty soon.
Oh gods.
The cry heraldeth his coming. Nidhogg's shade hath taken wing.
It has begun. We must away to Ishgard.
Alright, well, it's kinda scary. But we will further investigate in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you see. Obviously subscribe if you would like to see more. I try to upload every single day. So yeah, take care and thanks for watching. Bye bye!